Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I am a shameless fan of getting free stuff. And today I'm going to be looking at this Vaunt Headlamp. Because they sent me one. Actually, they sent me 4. I'm not sure if you can only get them in 4s, but I got 4 of them. I'm not sure how many heads they think I have, but you can never have too many headlamps, apparently. So, here it is. It has a number of nifty features. I will warn you now, there are going to be some strobing lights. So if that is something that you are sensitive to, be aware. I will give you a warning. Try to give you a warning right before it happens so you can look away or what have you. And I'll try to remember to mention that it has ended so that you can look back. So, what we have here is obviously a headlamp. It takes 3 AAA batteries. Let's see what the box has to say about it. The box says that it is ultra bright and long lasting. I can confirm the brightness. I still have a spot in my vision. Waterproof and indestructible. I don't know about that. I'm fairly certain I could destruct this fairly easily, but waterproof is nice. Probably at least for like rain. I wouldn't like go scuba diving with it. And lightweight and comfortable. And I can confirm that as well. Despite not having a top strap, it is light enough that it will stay where you put it and doesn't feel like it's digging into my forehead. It stays. Lovely. Adjustable strap. And a nice quality strap. It's decent elastic and is quite nice. And the clips seem to be pretty good quality as well. So that is neat. It can come off the band. So if you wanted to strap it to something else, Molly for instance, you could if you wanted to have a Molly attached lamp. That would actually be fairly nifty. Or if you just didn't want Vaunt all the way around it, you could replace it with a different strap. But let's talk about the light features. So the button to turn it on is here on the top. And this is where the first of the strobe warnings is going to be, because it does have 4 settings with the main light. Low, medium, high, and here's the strobe. And now it's gone. And if you push the button in rapid succession, then it goes through all the settings and you can stop at whatever one you want. If, however, you pick a setting, like low, and leave it there for a couple of seconds, then when you push the button, it just immediately goes off, which is a feature I haven't seen in some other flashlights that had the multiple settings. You had to cycle through all of them to turn it back off again, and sometimes you'd end up going too far and you'd have to cycle all the way back through. This way, as long as you've had it on for more than just a couple of seconds, then when you push it again, rather than going to the next setting, it will just turn off, which is neat. I like that feature, not having to cycle all the way through them all. Now, I'm an inquisitive fellow. There wasn't a manual, but there was a diagram on the back of the box. I noticed that there were 2 what looked like additional LEDs, and I couldn't figure out how they worked. And the box, there were no instructions in the box, doesn't explain it, but I figured they were there for a reason, and being a button pusher, I pushed buttons, and I discovered if you hold the button down, it will switch between the 2 options. The other option are red low light LEDs, which is fantastic, because games like Afterworlds, you're not allowed to use regular flashlights at night because it ruins people's night vision and is very, very rude. So they ask you to use red low light flashlights. And this has that feature built in. It also has 3 settings for the red lights. Warning, more strobes. You've got regular red, you've got SOS in low light, and then here's the strobe. Oh, I haven't let it go too long. It strobes in red. Strobe is done. Why they don't have all the same settings on the 2, I'm not entirely sure. I imagine they just, there wasn't a whole lot of point to having low, medium, and high low light red lights. And why they went with SOS in red, but they don't have SOS in, well, I guess red light might show up better at night. I don't know. They had their reasons, I'm sure. But again, you hold down the button and it will switch back to the other one. That's actually really cool. Having the red low light was something I was absolutely not expecting. I had no idea that was a feature when they originally sent this to me. It definitely would have been a key feature now, because now I've got 4 sets of these headlamps that we can take to Afterworlds and have good low light headlamps, or body cams or blaster cams or wherever you want to put it. Having that built in is definitely the selling point to me on these particular lamps. So yeah, there you have it. Now, I mentioned in the hammock video that this would come in handy with the hammocks, and I'm gonna go show you why now. It's dark, which is good, because I'm showing off a lamp. So let's show it off. Can you even see that? I don't know if you can actually see anything that's going on here. But I've come back to the hammock for reasons. No! Stop it! Hold! Would you hold still? Behave yourself! Man down! Admit it. This is what you're here for. Me falling on my butt in the woods in the middle of the night. Try to I could edit all this out and you would have no idea it happened, but I'm not gonna. What? How? Very dare. We try this again. Haha. Success! Can you see anything at all? I have no idea. I don't know if you can hear me or see me. We are here about the lamp. But I'm now in my hammock that was going to protect me from the bugs. And I can now read my book. And it's very nice. This is the lowest setting, and I can read just fine. I have no idea what it looked like with the red. I actually can still read just fine. Interesting. I actually wasn't expecting that. Again, I have no idea what this looks like to you guys. It's probably just dark. Me blathering in the dark. But there it is. I really like these headlamps. I'm glad I've got 4 of them. They will be very, very useful in many, many ways in the future. So, yeah, link will be down in the description if you guys are looking for something like this. Hello in YouTube land. Thank you for watching.